Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Legend of Dragoon on the Mykita Gaming channel. Here we are, out in the overworld of the Death Frontier, getting that sweet synth pan flute music going. This is actually my favorite world map music of the whole game. So we've got not a lot of places to go, as you can see. We're heading to the Spring Breath town Ulara, city of Winglies. There it is. Save point, weapon shop, and item shop. Nice. I don't see nothing. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, nobody can proceed from here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the Spring Breath town. But where is it? Albert, have you not been paying attention? She just said you can't see it. The only thing here is an endless desert. Well, you guys are slow. No, it's not, Haschel. I sense it. I sense people's feelings. Over there. Haha, look at that. Perception filter, as they would say in Doctor Who. We can fly over there with this. Are you afraid? I think you are. See, I like that too. Over the course of this game, you can really tell Dart's gotten smarter. I like that line from him. I think you are. Maybe. We are standing by you. I know. Let's go. But first, let's open this chest. A Sun Rhapsody. Okay. Welcome to Ulara, the Spring Breath town. I am the guard of the teleporting device, Karen. I'm a good friend of Rose's. Long time no see. Long time? Rose, you are starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that. You've recovered a lot of other things, too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose? No, it was Charlie Frama. She is the person we have to meet now. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Can you go with Rose? Karen, stop it. I don't need to force them. I have already settled things with the Black Monster. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. If you understand that, I have nothing to say. Alright, and off we go. Now we're going to go down this path. Going to the left is an exit from Ulara in the other direction. We won't go there yet. Now the first thing about Ulara is there's not a lot you can go to right now. Like if I go to this teleport pad here, so this is Mos Eisley Cantina right here. But as you can see, they're closed. So even though it looks like you have places to go, you kinda don't. No, actually, well, now we branch off left and right. I don't remember which way to go. I don't suppose it matters much yet. Mykita, where is Charlie? You are wondering because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Charlie is preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zeeg told you them, so it must be about the moon signet. Tell me what you know. The signet is the signet sphere. The signet sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the Moonchild reached the moon that never sets. Even my mistake was in your plan. You are really scary people. Even more scary is Zeeg. He is trying to destroy the signet sphere, using the divine moon objects. Wait a minute. You made the signet sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the god of destruction. And why did you make tools that can destroy the signet? Holy heck! Dart actually came up with an insightful question. It's rare that any character in a JRPG makes an informed question like that, and Dart just did it. Give him a prize. Ask Charlie. It was decided between the siblings. I will. Now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go look at these plants, and I believe it's this one in the back. You touch the little black part here. Oh, in the mouth of this. Now, I think Charlie is over this way. Yeah, she is. That's the way into Charlie Frama's place. So we're actually going to come back in a minute. Alright, we're going to go to the left. There's a save point here, as you can see. We have another scene. Roses. I think Shannon would be happy to see them. It makes me relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there is some woman in you. Don't misread me. Roses make me puke. They are just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them. Do you know why roses have thorns? It is to bring out their own red using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Let's move on. I don't need to be here. Miranda being moody as always. Now, in this rose bed, it's hard to hold it without being scratched by the thorns. That's our second piece. As you might have guessed, we had 46 Stardust when we began. There are 4 pieces of Stardust on this disc, which will get us to 50. Here's our shop. And we're gonna check the pots over here. This is... Okay, so that's 3 pieces out of 4 already. So we've got 49 out of 50. Number 50 is gonna come by in just a minute. Here's the weapon selling Wingley. I guess you can't go to the item shop yet. So I tell you what, let's go buy some weapons. So here's the fairy sword for Dart, gives 50% more SP, which is nice and all, but we have the Soul Eater, so we don't really need to buy that. There's the Arrow of Force for Miranda, and, you know, I've been holding off on buying stuff for characters that I'm not using. At this point in the game, that all goes out the window. You might as well start upgrading them as much as you can. So buy the Arrow of Force for Miranda. There's a Thunder Fist for Haschel, Thunder-based attack, which is an odd one, because unlike all the other element-based weapons, which have opposites and thus can do more damage to certain enemies, Thunder has no opposite. So having a Thunder-based attack is kind of pointless, especially if you face a Thunder-based enemy, because then it'll do less damage. But whatever, it's got more attack power, so let's go with it. Now here's the big one. The Magical Greaves. Increases the escape rate of magical and physical attacks by 5 points. So it's the Stardust Boots and the Combat Shoes rolled into one. And, what it doesn't tell you here, you also get plus 10 speed. Now, I've got one pair of Dancer Shoes that somebody can have. I'll probably just give it to Maru. But the Magical Greaves, anybody who's not got the Dancer Shoes or the Bandit Shoes, and actually I gave Rose the Dancer Shoes, but we'll change that. Anybody who's not got the Dancer Shoes or the Bandit Shoes should be wearing Magical Greaves at this point. Okay, so Dart's got the Bandit Shoes, he's fine. Rose, we're going to just switch to that right now. Magical Greaves. Haschel he's got Combat Shoes. He can take a 5-point hit in defense. At this stage of the game, that doesn't matter. Get the Magical Greaves. Same with Albert. He can take the Magical Greaves. Maru will get the Dancer Shoes, so she doesn't need that. Kongle, he's got more defense than anybody. He can afford Magical Greaves. And same with Miranda. And then you have your Magical Ring, Spiritual Ring, Elude Cloak, Spirit Cloak. And then there's the Sage's Cloak, which is even better than the Spirit Cloak. It's basically both of these put together. Increases physical evasion and magic evasion by 20 points. That's tremendous. It really is tremendous. And it can be helpful when you are facing really tough magic enemies. I don't think I have any. I'll buy one. Oh shoot, I gave it to Dart. Oops, I'll change that in a minute. Unfortunately, I can't go to the item shop. Let's just try to equip some people now. So what did I say I was going to do? So, Dart's got the Bandit Shoes. He's got 70 speed. Haschel is going to get... I'm actually going to give him the Giganto Ring. Does he need that right now? No, he doesn't need that right now. I was thinking about it. I'm actually going to give him the Spiritual Ring. Or actually, I could really just go ham and give him the Sage's Cloak. Let's just do that for right now. Okay, so now he's got some serious power as far as evasion goes. And then for Albert, he is going to get... I know it's here somewhere. He's going to get the Bandit's Ring. So now, Dart's got 70 speed, Haschel's got 70 speed, Albert's got 70 speed. They all have the same speed. How nice is that? Alright. And look at Haschel's stats there. 35% physical evasion, 25% magic evasion. I like that a lot. Okay, enough of that. Oh, Rosie, darling. I've been waiting for you. She like waves. I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Oh, you are scary. But before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Ziggy? This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like our Ziggy? But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich? Seems a little out of character for Rose. Sorry, honey. But I'm really concerned, so I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed, Rosie sweetheart. You have never changed. Charlie, if you know, please tell us. Where should we head to? Really, you have the same eyes as Ziggy. I know. I've been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you? Let's just go right down the line. Start with about the Signet Sphere. Ziggy is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the Signet Sphere. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about this. I have to apologize. I missed the Moonchild, Shanna. But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet. Where are the remaining signets? In the past, they were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left. That's why they needed the same number of divine moon objects. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital Cadessa during the Dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the Divine Dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Does this mean, without the Divine Moon objects, the Signet Sphere can be destroyed? The Divine Moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of magic power, that's all. So, in order to destroy the Signet Sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the Divine Moon objects is sufficient. An interesting thought there. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them. It doesn't seem like him, and it's so indirect. Plus, something is strange. I wonder how Ziggy knows about the Signet Sphere. Not only that, he knew that Shanna is the Moonchild. Okay, that's question 1. Let's talk about the moon that never sets. It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into its soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother Melbu sealed the soul, which was the source of magic power, in the crystal sphere, but, when he fought with Ziggy, it was broken. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it has been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we needed our Rosie to take on an important task. Please understand her. And now, let's ask about Dart's father. You are concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world? Sorry, but that is the one thing that I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zeeg. Ziggy was the fiancé of Rosie. They crossed both swords and love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zeeg about I think she means Dart, about our memories. I agree. And so now we get a 4th question. Why make items to break the signet? Why did you make the Divine Moon objects that can break the Signet Sphere? That's right. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them. I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. That is not an explanation, Charlie. You're damn right it's not an explanation. Even if it were, it makes no freaking sense. Oh, you are so uptight. But, okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. That's why I created the Signet Sphere, in order to weaken the magic power of the crystal sphere. Rose, without telling you that. The 5 signets that protect the moon that never sets restrained the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought. But Melbu found out about it and created the divine moon objects. I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. I get it. Really? Because I'm not sure I do. And question 5. Where are the rest of the signet spheres? That's right. That is the most important information for you, isn't it? Because Ziggy has the divine moon objects and he can break the signets anytime. Listen carefully. The rest of the 3 signet spheres are located in the ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City Aglis, Lost City Xenobados, and Death City Mayfill. Those cities are still alive? It's surprising, isn't it? Of course, they were badly damaged during the war. How do we get there? Go to Rouge, then your way will be open. You said Rouge? It's my hometown. See? It is already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you go look around until tomorrow morning? So while the two of them are talking... Oh, Dart, darling, are you going outside? Everybody left a little while ago. And that's a clue that you gotta go round everybody up. But before we do that, we're gonna go upstairs. Open this treasure chest. And another moon serenade. Which is funny because at this point, we're probably not all going to be using magic. But hey, if you have it, you have it. Yeah, Dart's gonna have a little soliloquy here. Now our way is open. Shanna, I'll be there soon. Rose. You really forgive? Don't say anything. It's already in the past. Yeah, you know, one thing that hasn't really been discussed up to this point is after we found out Rose was the Black Monster and we jump into Disc 4, they're all still together wandering in the Death Frontier. And you ask yourself, well, what exactly did the rest of the group do with that information? Well, here it is. Take your sword. You have become strong. You can take care of yourself. Kill me. Nah, come on, if he didn't kill Lloyd, you don't think he's gonna kill Rose. Why? The Black Monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. I miss the time when you were chased by Firebrand in the forest. Me too. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. The world is created so that it can perish at any time. The creator so it can recreate one any time. But the people living there can accept it, believing it is fate, or struggle against it. I struggled in order to protect this world that was taken back by friends who gave up their lives. I told you, you are no longer alone, Rose. Dart, let's go see everybody. This is just the beginning. There you go. So yeah, Dart kind of came to terms with his past. He found the black monster, and he decided it's over. It's not true. The reason why I hate roses is because I see my mother in roses. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. And she beat me up. I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me, but I remember at least one thing. There were always roses on the shelf behind my mother. Why did your mother leave you? Sorry, let's not talk about me anymore. It spoils our drinks. I don't think so. It is okay to be this way. Life is not always happy. Listening to your story reminds me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? You are so sharp that it hurts. I hate being roundabout. Oh, you guys are here. When are we leaving? Hashel has been drinking too much since he heard we were going to Rouge. That's right! Drink a little more, and let's leave for Rouge at once. Of course, to save the world. Give me a drink, too. May I join? I wanted to talk to you, Miranda. Same here. Well, that's kind of nice. Everybody's having drinks. Shall we go? Alright, who's paying the tab? Not much going on at this little bar here. Now we're gonna go back to the shop. Yeah. Now you can go down to the item shop. So, we are leaving in the morning. Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen in ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapon. Kongal doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongal goes with you to the end. For me too, it is no longer the mere problem of the moon gem. I cannot ignore this crisis of the world. You didn't imagine we wouldn't go with you, did you? I didn't. Hurry up if you want to buy, humans and Giganto. Your time is limited. Well, we already did our shopping. But, let's go down to the item shop. Oh, we're full up on items, so let's take a look here. 5 healing fogs is fine, 2 healing rains is good, 2 healing breezes, Sun Rhapsody, 2 moon serenades, holy schmolies. Oh, you know, these magic items, in all honesty, we are not going to be using those. Oh, more Sun Rhapsodies and moon serenades. I have a lot of moon serenades. Jesus, and we're not even going to be using that much magic. But I'll tell you what. Burning Wave I don't need. The Flash Haul I don't need. I'm not sure what else. I should keep the Mind Purifiers and Body Purifiers for now. I don't think I actually need that third Moon Serenade. Alright, we'll go with that. And here you can get some of those status element items. You can also buy attack balls and recovery balls. No thank you. Okay. And that's it. Well, wait, where's Maru? Oh, heck. We lost Maru! There she is. Hey, buddies! Karen was telling me about the teleporting device. It's not like back home. And when are we going? We already heard lots about it from Charlie, and we found out where we should go. You're coming too? Of course. Without me, the strongest of all, you cannot save the world. Besides, I learn a lot following Dart. Everybody's the same. Gigantos, humans, and winglies. And I can't stand the destruction of a world where everybody lives. I think for the first time, I agree with Maru. Is this the first time? Leave here tomorrow morning. By that time, I'll be prepared so that I can send you on the way that goes to the home of Gigantos from here. We can travel that far instantly? Then we might as well go directly to Rouge. Our power is becoming weaker day by day. That is our maximum power. I understand. Take a boat to Rouge. It should have been prepared in the Twin Castle a short while ago. Was there a dock in that castle? I asked King Zior and had him make one especially. I'm surprised that he listened to a wingling. There are no humans or winglies when it comes to the end of the world. You don't need to thank us. Now, it is not too much to say that the mission of the city is to send you off. Yes, and this is one way the city has been looking after the world. Let's go back to Charlie. She must have prepared the bedrooms for us. So how about that? We're going to be going back to Taibaroa. Alright, get your group back together. And of course, you start back in Charlie's place. So we have to go all the way back to the beginning. So we'll go back to the entrance. Look at this. Charlie, what is this? Oh, naive boy. Don't you understand? It's a send-off for great heroes. You shouldn't have. Don't be so shy. Rosie, honey, you've been doing really great. Since the soul of the Raj embryo, the god of destruction, was released, you have saved the world, and let me see, at least 107 times? Now, if you believe the story that it happens every 108 years, and she's done it 107 times, that would be 11,556 years, which doesn't really jive up with all the numbers we've been given, but you know what? We'll let it go. Really, after even being called a black monster. Stop it. The monster has died. Ziggy is serious, and he has everything to give birth to the god of destruction. Only Dragoons can stop him. I wonder what creator Soa is thinking, like destruction or regeneration. I wonder why it wants us to go through such a painful thingy. We will change fate. Everybody must survive, okay? Now go. Zeeg won't wait for us. Right. And just like that, we're on our way to the home of Gigantos. And look where you come out. Home of Gigantos. It was linked to here. It's been a while. Karen and Gigantos were pals for a long time. Of course, it was when there were still some Gigantos left. There were nice winglies like Charlie. They weren't all brutal people, unlike the legend tells. We have to rewrite the book in the National Library. Yes, correct knowledge brings correct conduct. That's after this journey has ended. Let's go see King Zyor. We have to head to Rouge on the Queen Fury. Alright. And, at this point, there's nothing new other than that little bit of dialogue. So, you have to walk back to Fletz. Which means going back through the home of Gigantos, going back through the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, then through the Barrens, and all that good stuff. None of that is stuff you need to see here, because you've already seen it back in Disc 2. But I will do one thing. I promised you some additions, didn't I? I stayed in the Death Frontier and made sure that both Haschel and Dart got their 7-hit combos going. They both have them. And I figured I would end this episode by showing you that. Now, do we get 2 enemies here? Because if so, perfect. Okay. And of course, Albert goes first. Alright. Haschel's up first. Here we have the Omni Sweep.
Take back, Omni Sweep.
And now it's Dart's turn. And this is Dart's 7-hit combo, Blazing Dynamo.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
There you go. Pretty cool, huh? That's what you're going to be seeing for the rest of the game. Okay, and like I said, after this, it's just getting on out of here. So, we'll call it here, and we will pick up the next episode in Fletz, and we will take the action from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. As always, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, tap that bell for notifications, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care.